anger. It's been a long time coming, but the time is finally here. I've done things your way for so long, and the end is now near. I've walked in your shadows, afraid of what you might do. Now that I have grown more, I'm no longer afraid of you. You cut me open and laughed as I bleed, destroyed who I was and ignored my plea. I've had enough of you trying to control me, so I left something for you, so do as you once told me. Signed, Lexi.
I'm not gonna start with a backstory how we got here. Let's just cut to the chase. Here I am with a gun in my hand pointing it at you. I don't think you heard me. Here I am standing here with a gun in my hand pointing it at you. Look at how the tables are turned. You placed the gun in my hand for me to point it to my head and pull the trigger. How could you be so stupid, so inconsiderate, so naive to think that I would take my own life? Nah, you must have been out of your mind. Now look at you, scared and lost for words. I can see your mind is moving faster than the words can formulate into a sentence. I can see your heart beating so fast, you can barely catch your breath. But here, I'll help you. I'll put the gun down, not breathe. No, a second isn't enough time for you to gather your thoughts and catch your breath. But a second is all you need to realize you done messed up and there is no way out. So what's your plans, boss? How do you plan on getting out of this one? Whoa, what are you doing? I didn't say move, nor did I say take any steps. You can't move unless I give you permission to. I mean, that's how your whole life has been operated, right? I tell you to do something and you do it. I make the commands and you follow. Wow, I get it. So this is your way of trying to get rid of me for good? You want to take the front seat. You want to be in control? Do you even know what the definition of control is? Control is the power to influence or direct people's behavior or course of events, and you have never had the power to control anything. That was all me. How do you expect to get somewhere in life being so kind and understanding? Nah, I had to fix that. I had to make a scene when it wasn't necessary. I had to destroy what you love to make what you love what you hate. I had to convince you that you were the problem, but blamed it on those around you. I needed you to become so unemotional that evil was in your blood and ruthless is what you were, but you are so stubborn. And your God is so great that it never goes the way I expected it to. But you done messed up with this one. Putting the gun in my hand was the best decision you could have ever made. And I'd say I'm mad, but I'd be lying. Now I can get rid of you for good, and now I can take the front seat. What are you doing? Stop moving or else.
Or else what? I've been sitting here listening to you talk about nothing, going in circles as if your message is getting across to me. But here's the thing. I gave you the gun out of courtesy. You let yourself into my life without permission. You knocked on the door and didn't even wait for anybody to answer. You walked right in and made yourself comfortable, drank all my milk, ate all my food, demanded I go get more, and I did. Not because you were so aggressive, but because I needed it for me. But anything I needed from me, you destroyed it. You made my life a living hell, and it got to the point where I had to depend on you. I could no longer provide for myself, so I had to do what you told me to do so that you could provide. After a while, it became something I was accustomed to. But I began to want better, and I began to see better, and nothing I wanted or seen had you in it. So I gave you the gun out of courtesy. I'm giving you the opportunity to leave the same way you came voluntarily. But you gave a definition of control, right? Well, my definition is this. Control means to take into account when performing an experiment. Consider the extraneous factors that might affect results. You remember that one time, years back, we made this song called Maybe. And I know you remember because you the one who ended the song. You said, maybe if they put it in my hand, maybe if I put it to my head, maybe if I pull the trigger this time, maybe I'd be lying here dead. I know you remember that. I know you do. You were putting it in my head to kill myself. But what you didn't do is consider any factor that might affect what you was trying to do. See, me, I did. I knew when I gave you this gun, you wasn't gonna kill yourself voluntarily. I knew you would point it at me. But I knew you wouldn't pull the trigger because I know you care. I've studied you for years, so I know how you operate. With every step I took forward, you took one back. You've been shaking for the past few minutes, and I can see your mind is moving faster than the words can formulate into a sentence. I can see your heart beating so fast you can barely catch your breath. But here, I'll help you. Go ahead, put the gun down. Now breathe. A second isn't enough time for you to gather your thoughts and catch your breath, but a second is all you need to realize you done messed up, and there is no way out. I didn't call you here to talk to you. I called you here to say goodbye.
Damn, I underestimated you. I should have shot first.